Hi guys, welcome back to this channel. I am Darian. I wanted to do this video of encouragement today. This was just on my heart to talk about that it's not that they're better than you. It's that they're intentional. Okay, so if you're somebody who has been just looking around and maybe you feel like you're not where you want to be, maybe you feel like it seems like everyone else may be at this place and you're not at that place. First, I just want to say this: stop comparing your life to other people's lives because you are doing yourself an injustice. Okay, you are you and nobody can be you. So that already, it's the upper hand. Okay, and I know it may sound cliche and like, whatever, but if you really think about life and how special it is to have your own journey that nobody else gets to walk out, that nobody else gets to live, if you really think about how special and sacred that is, I think it makes it easier for a person to stop looking to the left and the right. You never know what that person to the left and right may have gone through or what they may be going to go through in their life. Okay, so I just wanted to say that first, and then let's get into it. Okay, so one of the things that came to mind that I wanted to talk about is that a lot of times when you may look to the left or to the right, even though it doesn't do you any good to do that, you may be missing out on the fact that some people, it may seem like they had it easy, but you do not know what has gone on behind the scenes from them to get to point A to B to B to Z. You don't know the tears, you don't know the sacrifice, you don't know what they have given, whether good or bad, to get to where they are. Some people actually are intentional about where they are going. So instead of allowing yourself to get to a place of maybe comparing or looking at it from a place of how did this just happen for them, maybe the thing that can be helpful for you in your life is to find out how to be more intentional about the things that you want in life. And this can work out for so many different things. Really, I feel like every situation just about. But whatever it is that you want in your life, whatever it is that you are looking to work things out in your life, be intentional. Be intentional about what it is going to take for you to get to that place. So I'm just going to use a very simple example. Okay, so let's say you have been watching this athlete or somebody who trains really hard in their body, and you want this body. You may not literally want the body, but maybe you want to be in shape like this person, or maybe you want to have your own physique that you feel like gives a certain look, an athlete look. Okay, y'all, I just had to think of something, and this is what came up. So on the outside, it may look like, oh, this person is so fit, this person always looks good, their clothes always look good on them, they got the body, but you never knew about the nights that they only ate vegetables, the nights where they were only eating protein shakes for dinner, or that was their breakfast. You never thought about how hard they had to train their body, how the times when they wanted to sleep in bed, they got up and got to the gym. They got up and got to, like, if they're on the team, to working out with their team. They got up and put in that work. They said no to the cupcakes. They said no to all these things. And I'm not saying you can't have a cupcake, okay? Because I love me a good cupcake, all right? But the point of the matter is you don't know the discipline that a person has had to put into what they're doing to get to where they're going. So on the outside, it looks like, oh, they just have this good looking body. They are able to look like this and dress like this and all the things, but that person put discipline in. That person was intentional about what they wanted to do. Even if they're just on a team for something, or even if it's just, that's just the lifestyle that they want to live, that person found a way to be intentional about the things that they want in this life. We all have certain things in our lives that we wish we could have or we may want, but have you really thought about if you have done all the things to get the things that you want, if you have put in that work to get the things that you want, don't allow yourself to become a person that's always, looking to the left, looking to the right, looking at what somebody else has and not even realizing that that person, they have put in the work. That person has been intentional. Don't be the person looking to the left and to the right that's hating on other people. I'm not saying that y'all are hating. That's not what I'm saying. But there are some people that are hating. They have this, they got this. And even let's say the person didn't put in the discipline. Let's say the person didn't put in work and all these things and they still have it. You don't know what a person, because they skipped the steps, because they didn't go through processing, because they didn't go through what you may have gone through or where you were led to go down your direction. You don't know, because they skipped those steps, where they are now. Maybe they can't handle the fullness of everything that they have now. Maybe because they rushed into something. And this is actually, now that I think about that, this has actually happened in my life, where I had people in my life that were trying to rush me and race me to get to a certain place. And I had the wisdom to think, like, I'm not about to compete with you. I'm not about to rush and race and go get myself into a situation to prove anything to you. And now that time has gone by, I'm so grateful that I did not allow myself to look to the left and look to the right and allow that to pull me or move me or make me act out of place or out of my normal character to try to keep up with somebody or keep up with specific things. And you know why? Because now I have the greater revelation of why it was good for me to wait and to go through a certain process or to experience certain things. But those people, because they wanted to, their intentions were not good, their heart were not good as to why they wanted what they wanted. They wanted it to flash or show certain things off. Those people now have to deal with the struggles of entering things prematurely, of getting things prematurely. So this is why it is so important to not compare your life. Don't allow yourself to get distracted by the left and the right, okay? Allow yourself to stay focused on your life and build and curate it, and allow your life to increase in the way that it's supposed to increase at your own rate, at your own level. It's also different too when you are putting yourself in a situation and looking to the left or right versus somebody who has, maybe you're just minding your business and you have people in your life trying to dangle things in your face. But don't allow yourself to feel bad in either situation, but understand that when somebody is trying to throw something in your face or make you feel a certain type of way, usually it's something going on behind the scenes with that. It's something not right with that. Usually things are not what they seem. But even my own self, I've gone through situations where people have not been happy for me. They're not happy for my blessings, but they don't know what I have put in the work to get certain blessings. They don't know where I've been processed in my life. They don't know the different things that I have had to suffer to receive certain blessings. It is true that you do actually, for some things, have to go through a period of suffering, and it's not suffering that leaves you with this, suffering from God is different than suffering from something that we got ourselves in. So I'm talking about a holy suffering that brings good out of you, that brings pruning and processing out of you. The good things come forward because of the suffering that you have gone through. And it's a personal choice to allow the suffering to work for you. But there is a difference. But at the end of the day, when you go through certain things to get certain things, don't allow anyone to take that away from you. And also, if you're the person looking at somebody and not even realize they have gone through certain things, they have been processed to receive certain things, it does yourself an injustice. Honestly, I feel like some of the things we may even look at and like, wow, it would be nice to have this and that and this. Oh no, if you knew the full picture, maybe you wouldn't have wanted to have that. Or maybe you wouldn't be willing to put in the work. It doesn't have to be negative. You just maybe just wouldn't be down to put in the work or be able to manage it in the long run. It may look good, but later down the line, are you able to manage it and this actually genuinely be something that you want? So this was just like a quick word of encouragement for you to, if you've been feeling like maybe you're looking at other people, like maybe comparing yourself or not feeling like you are where you need to be, consider the fact that maybe intentionality is something that maybe you need to work on, or maybe you need to find inside of yourself to get to a certain point. And again, focus on your own lane when it comes to becoming intentional. Now don't still be like, oh, okay, so they were intentional and they did this, let me now do it like them. No, focus on your own lane. What you have to offer is great, and so you don't have to compare to anybody. You don't have to try to keep up with anybody. What is inside of you is good enough. Your path that is good for you is good enough. Figure out the things that you can do to get to where you're going, and if you feel like you've been doing those things, also consider the fact that there is a timing in life, a beautiful timing to life for you to receive certain things. So I thank you so much for watching this video. I hope that it helped and was some encouragement to you, and I hope you have a great day.